Hey, it's pasthisprime here, and welcome back to Homeseek. We're continuing our first playthrough of the game, and we're continuing with part 2, chapter 1. Yeah, that's right. Where we are now dealing with livestock and dogs and cattle and whatever else. Horses, birds of prey if we want to. We haven't got that far, but they're all there as options, but obviously we've got the same complexities we always have in this game, which is trying to get enough water and all that sort of stuff to things. But yeah, let's get cracking. And obviously we're killing people a lot in this one. They seem to be, I don't know if it's me, but they seem to be dying a lot more than they were in the past. I mean, it could just be that I'm mistreating my people a lot more. But now I've got to look after animals, and I haven't even, and I'm not even managing to cover my own people, let alone the animals. And yeah, that can be a bit of a problem. So much so that I'm running out of food. And we're not grabbing much scrap, which is really bugging me. I'm going to have to drop the research because I need to add. Let's go from that one. Okay, that'll give us some more food. We don't have that built though. So, hang on. Get the person out because we need that built. All right, let's go check out our expedition. Estate. The house and the surrounding grounds look to have once been a residence of extreme opulence, possibly belonging to just one family. Well, if we had this one as well, I think we might have. It would have taken a large staff to maintain its gardens and waterways, however. We wonder what the owners did to deserve such an abode. Alright, crossing a dry riverbed, we find the geography of the land strangely symmetrical. It takes us a while to realize we are in the landscaped grounds of an old abandoned estate. A tall wall blocks our path, upon which is a rusted metal sign. What should we do? Find a way around via the boathouse, or use a crowbar to break the gate and pass through the formal garden. Should we waste the scrap? Let's find a way around. We quickly decide to go around. Yeah. Okay, where's this single worker? Come on. Where are you? Get over here and build... No, it's not you. Sorry? Oh, God. We quickly decide to go around. The boathouse is in good condition, although the lake by which it stood has long since dried up. Part of the jetty collapses as we pass over, and one of us slides down into the lake bed, incurring several injuries. Well, several injuries? You died by this. We can see a large house in the distance. One of us thinks they see movement in the window, so we decide to pass by stealthily. As we are moving between what we thought to be simple hedges, we realize that we have in fact entered some sort of maze. It's mostly rotted away and see-through, but gnarled old branches still block us at several turns. What should we do? Attempt to find our way through the maze quietly. Attempt to pass through the most direct fashion by climbing. No, let's go quietly. Takes us a while to find the exit. Okay. Is this going to get bit? Just when we think we're at our end rope, we're going to get rain. Okay. Hang on, a resource pile has been depleted. Oh, we could have built houses there now. Alright. Let's get back onto that scrap. I want this bloody... Build this damn thing, will ya? Wait, why have we got 5... Why have we got 5 people back? Hang on. Yeah, we're still struggling with food here. Hang on. Oh, another pile went. Yeah, we need to start to get something sustainable because we are gonna be in deep trouble in a minute with no food. Wait. What? Why are we here? Did I click something weird? I must have, but I didn't think I did. Hang on. No, that's not food still. Damn it. Okay. Research rate is now done. We can improve the medical center or... wetlands. Well, we haven't even built the wetlands yet, but we do want to improve it as soon as we've built it. How's the scrap going? Okay, let's get a wetlands in here. So we're going to go... Oh no, I guess we'll build it there. I don't know if there's any benefit any other way. So, unfortunately, we need to build another water storage. Oh god, you failed again, guys? You can now research, okay, the Archimedes screw. And they are not good. Shopping center, roadhouse. You're pretty sick, but you've got enough stuff. Alright, okay, there are many twists and turns and we have to backtrack a number of times. At the center is an old stone font and a very small trickle of water. Is it supposed to be fountain or font? I don't know. Maybe it's font. And water still makes its way up from an underground spring. We fill our bottles before continuing. Safely past the house, we spot a dried basin. Someone points out a screw-like device which once drew water up from the lake to irrigate the gardens. We take some time inspecting the machinery. We get the Archimedes screw. Alright, you know what? Continue on, guys. I'm gonna risk your lives. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Okay. Food is still a problem. Our animals are not good. We have way too many sick people. And I'm sick of dropping our research down to factor this in. Now, this is going to be a big problem. Once these berries are gone, we are dead in the water. Oh, we're building right now. And I can't even afford the water storage to do this, and we do not have the distribution. You need 5 people? Where am I supposed to get these workers from? Everybody's dead. Okay, our ancestors had priorities other than just survival, leisure, free time, fun. This building echoes now not with the laughter of friends, but with whispers of ghosts. Each level contains smashed up shop fronts, ransacked and looted in those final chaotic days, expensive items that would soon become worthless. We enter through the parking lot and head for the stairs. We notice tripwires across some of the steps. What should we do? Step carefully over the tripwires or use a pole made from scrap. Activate the first wire to see if it is functional. Well, are you going to be able to get over it, or is some fool going to trip? Step carefully over. We ascend cautiously. You're kidding. You're goddamn kidding me. Man, come on. The wires are harder to avoid than we thought, and halfway up we activate one. An oil drum swings down on a cable, smashing into our lead member's chest. Voices come from above. We hide in a small room as they pass us by. When they've gone, we find our companion is no longer breathing. We arrive in the food court. Faded photos of snacks and drinks frustrate us, but give us an idea of how food was transported from the kitchen and served to tables. Something whizzes over our heads and we whirl to see two figures disappear into the restroom. What should we do? We have them cornered. Deal with them now. It could be a trap. Leave them, but keep our wits about us. Of course it could be a trap. Yeah, it's probably a trap. We quickly decide to move on to the next level. Well, there's only one of you, so we is not we. Okay, we move up the broken escalator, warily watching our backs. The top floor is full of shops whose windows are smashed and goods looted. As we scout around, we corner four very thin citizens, 2 male, 2 female. Their eyes are wide with a desperate hunger. We slowly surround them. Will they come back with us? I need some people. We need people bad. Come on. Attackers are weaponless and rely on traps to defend their home. We ask them to join us, but they flee and we don't pursue. We leave with a little more insight into how the old world used to function. We can now research the food distribution center. Okay. We have one person. Which we can either bring back or we can just push on. Let's just push on. They're probably dead anyway. Okay, what's happening over here? God, I was really hoping we were going to get some people. Because I don't have late bloomers. Finally, it seems as though some nearby grazing fields are turning green again after what seemed like a poor hunting season that would never end. Hopefully the herds will grow again to greater numbers. However, the difficulty of the passing famine isn't easily forgotten. We can't help but wonder if there could be any way to avoid such an ordeal in the future. Certainly we know the people of the old world lived without constantly wondering about their next meal. Forbidden Lore quest will commence. Okay, though we have managed to survive another winter, we need to find a more consistent way of securing our food needs. Knowing what happened to the people of the old world, we are very reluctant to repeat any of their mistakes. Even so, knowing how much easier their lives were, we can't help but wonder if the ruins of their society might hold in store something we could use. Explore the outside world in order to better understand the ways of the old world society. Well, are we not doing that? I thought we were doing that. What is happening? This animal was cared today. Was cared? Was cared. So you take 100 water, you take 20, you take 20. That's 140. That is technically not enough, but it says they were cared for. I can't do anything with this. We do not have anywhere near enough people for me to function this. I mean, I need water storage for a start. Now, I don't want to pump it in there because without the people, how am I going to do it? I don't know. I would have to take people out of the scrap, and we don't. Then we're not getting any scrap. We also still haven't built a community thing yet either. Alright, we're in big trouble. If we don't get people... Oh, is it also because 10 of them are sick? Is that part of the problem? We've got so many sick people. That they're not working? Don't know. And we're not getting through this now because of the research, not having enough people on. Wait, where'd you come from? There's nobody free. It says there's no free people. Oh, hang on. Oh, I wasn't expecting that to jump up then. Okay, so we've got food distribution we can do. We've also got the Archimedes screw. We don't really need that right this second, but food distribution is probably good. We got a cow. Okay, so we've got a better chance of getting some horses. I'm just worried about food. I think we need more livestock. We don't really need horses. Okay, roadhouse. The novelty of having somewhere to stop off to eat and rest during a journey is something alien to us. Nothing passes through here now save sand and strays. The worn sign carved with the message "Enjoy your stay" seems to mock us with creaking laughter. The isolated roadhouse does not look inviting. We checked the diner first. It has several booths where people would sit and eat. The kitchen is bare, but the restroom is marked in red paint with the word "danger." What should we do? Heed the warning, ignore it. Leave no stone unturned. Kick down the door. Sure. Well, we've got to do something. So, wait, is that a cow? Do we just usually have cows running around? Should you not be in the paddock? Okay. We position ourselves defensively and then kick open the door. Inside we find a dirty mattress and other supplies, amongst them rusted tins of fruit and dented flasks of dirty water. We quickly collect them quickly. Whoever these belong to cannot be far away. 150 water. Leaving the diner, we approach the motel. The staircase leading to the upper level is covered in barbed wire. We notice 3 horses penned in an old area where a swimming pool used to be. What should we do? Enter the enclosure and herd the horses out. Stick to cover and lure the horses over by sprinkling food on the ground. Yeah, let's do that one. We quickly spread some food out. Skirmish. Every now and then we spot a large pack of wild dogs roaming the nearby wilderness, although until now we have left each other be. However, they must be feeling the oppression of the famine as harshly as us. Gaunt with hunger and with a desperation in their snarls, they descend on our food stores, tearing off some of our preserved salted meats. Didn't know we had any. It is some time before we manage to drive them away, and not without sustaining some injuries. Oh, God's sakes, okay. And we've had somebody die. That's just what we needed, because I can't get enough people to do this, let alone anything. I don't know what to do. I can't get any people. I can't take these 2 out because they're sick. We only have 1 person. Is that a dog symbol or a horse? I don't know. How do we have a dog on the expedition? I did not get a dog. Okay, so we quickly spread some food out. The horses trot over happily and begin eating. We hear confused voices from upstairs. We immediately mount up and ride away before anyone comes to investigate. Oh, so if we had had more people, we would have got more horses. We only got 1 because we got 1 person. We leave, passing burned gas pumps and blackened cars. This place looks like a war zone. People fleeing big cities, no doubt, fought over fuel. It's interesting how the fuel was drawn from a large tanker and distributed to several smaller pumps. We quickly move on. It's a shame a place once built for rest and respite offers us neither. A journey onwards must remain ever grueling. It's not been a complete waste, however, and we can now research water distribution. Okay. They all require workers, though, of course. Now, okay, we could do this ranch on the way back, or just go straight back, because we don't have any food or scrap. Okay, I think let's just come back. Let's not be too greedy. I say, as we are always greedy. I've got to get this going, but I can't. Oh, another one dead. Oh my God. Can you please send me some people? Game, send me some people. I can't. There's nowhere to progress. I can take 1 person out of here. But like, okay. Alright, stop. Let me have a look. Hang on. Will this function with 1 person? It will. Okay. So I can't do distributions because they need people as well. I don't think we can reduce our food. Maybe we can now that we're dying. I mean, possibly we could drop our water too. But if I do that, what is the purpose? Extra scrap, extra research. Well, I guess it's extra research for now. And if we want to do more expeditions, good luck on that one. We don't have the people for it. If we fed the water up there, would we have enough for everything? Oh, jeez. Okay. I guess we can not bother doing scrap anymore. Unless we do the community... Oh no, we've got to research that. So there's nothing else we can build until the research is done. So... if you people could get better and stop being sick, maybe, just maybe, got a sheep. Wait, when did we get a donkey? Is that what we came back with? So we got a donkey on our quest. We didn't come back with a horse, we came back with a donkey. Okay. Now, what I want to know is, will these two cows breed? Because we have two cows. It's starting to get a bit crowded in there. Do we still stick with livestock? I don't really want them. We need food. So, I still think livestock's our best bet. Okay. So, our expedition is back. And we don't have enough people to send anymore. It's good. And I can't tell if these numbers are going down because people are getting healed or because people are dying. Following the herd. As much as we have begun to improve our lives here, we are still very much dependent on the migrations of the herds. And as our hunting expeditions are beginning to report, the herds are yet again migrating in search of fresher grazing lands. In addition to their departure, the clean water readily available around this land has grown difficult to find, further prompting us onward. We must search for a way to follow the trail of the departing herds, or we'll very quickly be left with nothing to eat or drink. The Nomad's Trail quest will begin. Oh, here's the victory. We have lived nomadically for years, following the migrations of the herds for survival. However, much as we have developed various aspects of a budding society here, it is once again time to follow the animals' trails as they migrate to greener pastures. So it's basically imperative that we start doing what do you call it? They keep going with the expeditions. Now, if we if we do this, does this get food? 913 storage. From where? You getting it from there? Like how? Because I can't do food distribution from both of them. And it's gonna cost... And you're seriously telling me there's nowhere to build on? I could build it there. I'm assuming I can't cover both of them. Okay, so it automatically connects them. You don't need to do anything. We could upgrade our pipe networks to get some better performance. So it doesn't really cost much. That covers that. Okay, how are we going to afford to go on an expedition? I need 3 people. I guess we're going to have to drop our hunters. Wait, is that the only scrap pile we got going? Oh, come on, I need 1 scrap. We could send a dog. So that reduced the water to 1. It's expensive. Okay, ranch. Off we go. Are we doing anything in the camp? No. Other than just dying. Yep, see, now here's your problem. You need one person working there. Where are you going to get them from? I mean, I could drop that. Does it balance out? I mean, we're not even doing the distribution on this one. Seriously? By that, it's saying we have enough? That doesn't seem right. Alright, keep pushing. I don't know what this one is. And obviously we've got to find whatever that is. The victory. We can't eat from there. Oh, okay. Ranch. I'm sure we've done this one before as well. There's a broken gate, rusted red tractor half buried in sand. From out of nowhere, a mangy dog appears growling and barking. What should we do? Shoot it, eat it, or throw the dog some food? Throw it some food. Quickly snatches the food and carries it off. We curiously follow and see she's feeding and nursing a litter of young puppies. The dog seems to trust us now, and the puppies all have potential to be trained and work for us. Okay. Inside the barn, we see rows of empty troughs. Bones and skulls litter many of the stalls. From the shapes of the craniums, we deduce they were cows. Their food and water ran out long before the humans died. There is a rusted ladder leading some 6 meters up to the rafters and an enclosed upper level. What should we do? The ladder looks dangerous. This place has seen enough death already. Let's go. There might be something useful up there. Let's risk it. Yeah, right. Takes a while for someone to volunteer and warily ascend. The ladder miraculously holds. Yay, we had some luck. A companion's voice calls down from above. It's full of dry hay and dust, but there is an intricate pulley system and some farming tools we can use. 200 scrap. We leave the ranch the same way we entered, hobbling across dry, undulating land that once supported life. It's slow going and the sun beats down as we leave. The first schism? We've discovered a way to grow our own fruit and vegetables, and some of us are eager to increase our food supply this way. Others say that food is not meant to come easy, and hunger and struggle are facts of life, without which we may become decadent and hedonistic. If we use the technology and techniques of the old world, what's to stop us from repeating their mistakes? We can't rule out all new technology, but we must avoid poisoning what remains of the world, in the same way our ancestors once did. Is it possible to somehow strike a balance? That closed that task off. Okay. Research something else. Proclaim that the naturalists are right. Simply following in the footsteps of the old world would be foolish. We need to forge our own way forward. Side with the technophiles. We proclaim that before we can make any compromises for the sake of the naturalists, we must have food in our stomachs. So that causes unhappiness. That causes nothing. But we must get something out of this. Let's reset something else. Forbidden law. Okay, so that was that task. Okay. Tradition is enough. We do not need to start planting seeds in the soil like squirrels in order to get our food. Hunting has always fed our stomachs well enough. Even if last winter was difficult, our traditions will keep us upright and well fed as they always have. Gather a food surplus of 1,500. Avoid building a farm. So that's what I selected. Okay. Well, we just found a farm, and I have chosen not to do it. Green building. Okay, so what's the deal? Wait, why can't I right-click on them? Hello? Sick. Very sick. Very sick. Cool. Soup kitchen. Outdoor center. Green building. Let's go. Gather a food surplus. Well, is that not saying we just did that? We've got 1560. I'm not understanding. Like, do we have to wait a certain amount of time? Does that mean we can never build a farm? Wait, what happened to the person there? Grass plague. Much of the grazing land nearby is now withered and dead. This isn't a great surprise. The grass had been turning browner for quite some time. Now, in many places, it's inedible to the nearby herds, making hunting prospects ever weaker. Anxiety over our food troubles grows. We can only hope this will be this famine's last hurrah before finally abating. The withered land is a reflection of our withering hope. Scavenging quest will commence. We are not happy. With the rewards from our hunts so far and few between, perhaps we should look to other sources in order to supplement our stores. Sometimes expeditions to the ruins of the old world come upon old, still edible supplies left over from their time. It's a long shot, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Explore the wasteland. Wait, why is there no person in here? Where have you gone? It's supposed to be feeding people. Explore the wasteland. Hang on. What's going on? Green building. An educational centre to help people become more eco-friendly was an honourable endeavour. Unfortunately, it failed in its purpose. The expense and inconvenience of being green was just too much to have a broad appeal. The rusted sign says green building. It confuses us since the building is not green at all, but made of metal. There is a car park with an old bus outside suggesting it was here for educational purposes. Well, we are here now and eager to learn. Move straight to the main door. Force open the bus door using a crowbar. Sure. Okay, we spend some time. Hang on. We find nothing but a lunchbox on the back seat with a greenish bottle of water. In a small drawer at the front of the bus, we find a bunch of keys, which we soon discover unlock the green building's front door. 350 contaminated water. We enter a foyer where there is a map, quickly confirming our speculation that groups of people visited here to learn about protecting the planet. It's a shame all of that learning didn't amount to much. What should we do? Jump the desk and explore the reception area. Head up spiral staircase to the exhibitions. That's the reception. Okay. I'm actually thinking what I probably should have done this water thing first, because that people wouldn't have got sick and died as much, because they wouldn't have been drinking contaminated water. So I probably should have rushed that first. I think that was a mistake I made. There is little here of use, but we do see a staff staircase which helps us bypass the spiral stair and reach the exhibition floor easily. Oh, okay. There are many wonders to behold, and even better informative descriptions of how things work. We read wildly on water purification systems and solar panels. It takes us a while to make extensive notes. Okay, what's the deal with our scrap? We have bugger all. Water's not good. An electrifying debate. New develop. This is all from the research. It's just funny, this stuff jumps up before we get the results of the expedition. New developments are shaking the cohesion of our society. An expedition has returned with knowledge of a new piece of old world technology. The usage of electricity is known to have been nearly ubiquitous in the old world, and now, if we thought it worthwhile, we could begin to generate our own. But this new development is sure to be very contentious. Electricity was the driving force behind all the old world's more complex machines, those machines that nearly populated the world in their own right just before their worlds collapsed. Oh, advance responsibly. Electricity should be pursued as an advantage within reason as long as we don't go too far. They both lose 10%. It's not to be trusted. The naturalists have a point. Electricity is a dangerous old world foolishness to be treated with caution. Okay, or the technophiles are right. Electricity is the way forward. Well, we're pretty even, so I think I'm going to stick with... I'm going to lose evenly. Okay, scavenging. Oh, we did that one. So we got some food and some happiness. Okay, are we paused? We are paused. Do we have to do... Oh, we have to stick to this for that entire timer, do we? Oh, great. Okay, research is really not getting done because we don't have enough people, and yeah, there's just a lot of stuff not happening. Anyway, where are we? Over here. Alright, okay. It's a shame the good intentions of such a project did not have the desired effect. Better late than never. We can now research the solar farm. We can now research the purification center. Okay. Yep. Right. So you guys, you could go to the ridge. What are we looking like? I mean, you got enough supplies, but you're still unhealthy. Find where the herds are migrating to. You don't know. It's probably not these. So, I'd still like to get a community center because I'm just... Some of the laws would be possibly good, but who would we put in there? And we still want this water distribution as well, which again... We're not getting much scrap in now because we just don't have any people. It's pretty bad. Food supplies are great. Okay, ridge. Visible for miles around, the wind turbines were ideally placed to generate electricity. We could argue that they are an eyesore, scarring the natural scenery, but even the naturalists among us can appreciate that their intention was good. We spot 8 wind turbines running along a distant ridge, huge propellers motionless on this breezeless day. We've spied these wind farms before, but have never seen one so close. As we approach, a sudden growl makes us spin. A giant cat, possibly a cougar, approaches. Oh God. Throw some food and hope to distract it. Draw what weapons we have to fend it off. I think we should try and distract it with food. Throw a bag of food into some nearby shrubs. Okay, the cougar hesitates, growling menacingly. It eventually decides to go and investigate the food, and we slip away up the hill, making sure we are not being followed. Standing next to them, we marvel at their height. It must have taken many men and machines to transport and erect these structures, as well as the 8 we saw standing. One lies toppled on the ground and been mostly stripped for scrap. What should we do? Scale one of the turbines to get a better look at the mechanisms. Examine the collapsed turbine, even though it has mostly been scrapped. Collapsed. Oh, you freaking died. Are you kidding me? Like a carcass picked clean, it tells us little. Whilst lifting a propeller, we hear a rattling sound. One of us leaps back, clutching their hand, and we spy a brown snake winding away into the coarse undergrowth. A fever immediately kicks in and they grow weak. But fortunately, the bite does not appear to be lethal. Then why did they die? As oppressive as these are, we struggle to see how they could gather power. We dig around the bases and realize there are cables buried beneath the grass. We follow them and discover a rusted box labeled junction cabinet. As we prise it open, we see how the wind farm was connected to the grid. We study the cables and take notes. Well, yeah, I don't know why we died when it just said we wouldn't. Okay, inside the watertight junction box is a handy manual, likely for reference for technicians. We take it with us. We can now research the windmill. Is that it? I guess that is it. Pause. Right, we are... Okay, we're one short, but we're still alive. Soup kitchen, outdoor centre. Alright, I'm going to head off that way. Let's have a look here. So, we have expired that. So, if we go... So, that is enough food. We could still do with water there. And this research is going horribly. Okay, let's do that. And yeah, and then we'll call it there because we've run out of time. So if you want to leave a comment below, I would be very much appreciated. Let me know what you think of the game, how I'm playing. Give me tips, tricks, advice, all that sort of stuff. Let me know if you want to see more of this on the channel, less, none at all. Let me know if you're playing it, how you're going. Obviously, avoid story spoilers, but anything else, happy to discuss it. If you want to suggest other games or anything at all, let me know. I'll read all the comments, answer every comment as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.